Find functional hilarity at the Biffa Emporium. Girl, it's what I heard. Allegedly, it's just the word. Allegedly, it's on the street. Allegedly, I sing to the beat. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly, lee, lee, lee. Allegedly. Okay, so Candy has interviewed Nivea. And other than this flammable shirt, well, they both have on flammable shirts. It looks like it's going to be a good time. But back to Nivea. Nivea said she was traumatized from being around that many women, but she did get to learn something about people. I mean, Niv, what could you really have learned? I mean, I don't want to say, Nivea, you learned about people. You learned about how failures act under pressure. You learned about how those who can't will still try. You learned about how bitterness can stop a vocal. That's definitely what's happened with Khloe. Also, that thick tongue. So, I mean, you did learn about people, but are these people of value worth learning about? That's the real question. So, Nivea got in the industry at 14 because her sister knew somebody because they were all singers. So she had a relationship with a manager that was shiesty and inappropriate. So Nivea got a deal at 18, and her shiesty manager convinced her to buy not just one, but 2 houses. I did not know Nivea was on Danger. I didn't know that was her singing the hook. So she had a $1 million deal back in 2001 when $1 million deals mattered. And it was $500 for the vocal and then $500 for the pub. And you know that publishing is that long money, and I suppose that's why we've never seen Nivea in Debt News. Debt News. My goodness, this relationship with the first manager is hell. She ended up leaving her Mercedes and the house just to get away from him. So after the first album and the breakup with the boyfriend, she just moves back to New Orleans and doesn't want to do music anymore. So Nivea, meanwhile, has been falling in love with Wayne since the Don't Mess With My Man video. He gets her away from the manager and moves her to New Orleans, but he also gets her to quit her music career. I mean, it's sad to see such strong self-esteem issues because you're going to listen to Wayne, a mythical creature. I mean, I would really be questioning myself if I ran into a goblin. I would know I am hallucinating and I need to get myself to a doctor right away. But I'm certainly not going to listen to a hallucinating. But that's just me. But I guess if you're hallucinating, you think that it's real. But I think if I saw a goblin trying to talk me out of my career, I'd be suspicious. Very suspicious. She goes to New Orleans and Wayne starts paying her rent. So in 2003, she was thinking about working at a strip club. She was broke because the manager scammed her out of her $75,000 advance. As she's plugging along working on the second album, she's got to fire one manager who was trying to get her to put money into a vinyl release for a remix. And Nivea was like, no, I'm too smart for that. So she had to fire that manager. But then she meets Dream. And Dream, in their friendship, convinces her to leave Wayne alone since he's like, look, you already know what it is. Candy said, but wasn't Dream married around this time? And Nivea's like, well, that marriage was so short, it was annulled. They didn't even get a divorce. But you know, he could have been lying. Okay, Candy, I see you. You like, I'ma gently bring up this little blog rumor. She went to Dream's apartment and never left. They were engaged within a month. Candy said, what you got going on that makes you catch a ring quicker than Kenya Moore can think about one? But Sierra became the new girl before Complicated came out, and because Nivea was, married with the baby, it's like, oh, okay, you're in the Anita Baker category now. So in '08, she goes back Goblin with Wayne. But her 3 kids with Dream have never met Wayne. But while she's pregnant with Wayne's baby, she finds out Lauren London's pregnant. So her and Lauren London bonded over the embarrassment and became sister wives. Oh, this story is Atlanta as it gets. Candy is a good interviewer, especially because she's able to get, you know how some people tell you stories where they'll skip a part and then put it in, and you're like, wait, do I have a question about that? She'll ask about that. Kandi is getting really good with this show. We just had a teary Oprah cry. This is on par with Red Table. So Nivea is assembling her team and working with songwriters to maintain her comeback. You could really pick up where Countess Vaughn left off. Maybe y'all two could do something together. A singing road trip. She says she has a song she likes and wants to drop, and Kandi said, you better do it now while the iron hot. Don't be like Safari and wait until we done bought your penis and then think we gonna care about your singing. What I thought was going to be a fun interview turned out to be a Zola story of an interview. Basically, it's just debt news and poor timing ruined Nivea's career. She had some family struggles, got on drugs, got off, and now she's getting back in the game. It's a good while. Letting goblins in your life. It's sad. This is why you gotta stay out of Atlanta. They apparently have too many bridges where these goblins and trolls just keep popping up. Look at Portia's husband. Or any of the men Portia's with. From rail-headed Sissy Stewart to the milk dud known as Simon. And don't forget, that's where Penelope Thomas likes to pal around. It's Fulton County. Something in that water. Something about those bridges. Trolls and goblins. I mean, they could at least own their bridges. At least Simon owns the bridge he live under. Peter always getting tossed out from under his. But Kandi did do a good interview. I just wanted them to talk way more about the show and the show experience and not go through the same story of bad label, bad management, somebody stole the money. And somebody's still running around today with all this money. It got spent up somewhere. Probably some strippers. They invested wisely from the good contract days of Crunk and B. Erica Mena was trolling Sin Santana from a fake Instagram page. Now that's bad enough that you don't have anything else to do but troll your faux lesbian ex. But let me tell you how people found out, and this proves you're a shitty mom. I mean, there's just no other way to say it. So you took your troll account and changed it to your baby's account and didn't realize that that would change all the comments you left for all those years. And you're too lazy to start a new account for your kid? You can't get your kid an email address and just start your kid a new account, start your kid fresh. You're gonna start your kid deep in your mess? I'm sorry, the only words I have for that are piece of shit. 90 minutes. All this hoopla and woo-woo over 90 minutes. So the Unity went up, and fortunately it didn't pull a challenger. But, because I was just like, I don't know how this gonna go. I remember watching that shit when I was a kid. I'm like, I'm good on you. But 90 minutes. They reached a space height of 53 air miles. 53 miles. It took you 90 minutes to go 53 miles and $1 billion. Sometimes you just have to realize you're not there yet. I mean, maybe this will help get us there, but girl, they really acting like they did. Did you even get to the moon and back? Get to the moon and back in 20 minutes, and then we'll talk. 90 minutes. 90, what did I say? I said they gonna go up there, say, ooh, ooh, look down at the earth, just like you could from iPhone 1, and call it a damn day. Out here wasting money and effort. Y'all could have kept that shit to yourselves. In Kandi Burris news, apparently one of her cheap boyfriends is why she wrote Bills, Bills, Bills. And one of the girls in Destiny's Child was dating the said inspirational ex at the time. Now I want to know how on earth you as a boyfriend can be cheaper than Kandi Burris as a girlfriend. That's right, you was giving her some dick, so she will spend some money. I forgot. That's principle. That's when you can get some coin. Todd's probably seen more of her money than she has. The Kardashians say Blac Chyna's lawsuit is a publicity stunt meant to capitalize on their fame. She has a whole child with your son. She got a whole child with your son. She's your family, like it or not. She got a whole child with your son. She's family, boo. They were already on a show together. You capitalized off her to try to get black viewers and to make it okay that the last white man in your house is now a woman. It was a distract. It was swishy art. You used her. And then you wanted to throw her away like you do most black women. Unless, of course, they're willing to wear collars for you like the Huck twins. So no, I'm sorry. That's a lie and the court saw through it, which is why it's proceeding forward. Capitalize off your fame, a publicity stunt. The stunt queen's gonna complain about stunting. Always fun till the rabbit got the gun. But now, after Lamar Odom has choked on Carly's feathers, he's begging Khloe Kardashian, I want you to come back to me, begging you please. Carly will keep me poor. Giving a come back to me tea. He done got one good taste of that Mona Scott craft service and he's like, oh no, I want to go back to Osatrova caviar. Wendy says she is disappointed in Gabrice and Gabrisi's actions this season on Potomac. Well, Wendy, that shows me you don't have the gift of discernment because I was disappointed the second I saw her. The second I saw that bobblehead, I knew something was wrong. Oh, Jesus. Now, I have a question for y'all. I really do. Corinne Steffens says Trey Songz tried to pee on her, and she had sex with Michael B. Jordan when he was 18. Why is anyone sleeping with Corinne Steffens at this point? You know she gonna tell. Is it that you want her to put your business on blast? I guess they just want to be in their next book. I mean, I feel like Michael B. Jordan did it to prove his heterosexuality and masculinity. But Trey, well then Trey is just a hoe. So I guess hoe attracts hoe. Okay, I made sense of it. But I think some of these men just want to be in the next book. Or I guess it's that, oh, I'll try it too. What the hell? Radar Online needs to stop with the lies. Single Kelly Clarkson looks miserable unloading moving boxes into new home all by herself amid nasty divorce. She's probably happy to be rid of him. She's just upset because she's carrying boxes. Who enjoys carrying boxes? You're always going to look a little out of breath. You're straining yourself. I don't know why she didn't hire someone for that. You have enough money. You got talk show money. People need work. I'd be dipped and damned. Going through the divorce and moving, you need to pick a struggle, girl. You putting yourself through too much. Here's another one. Erica Jane looks miserable paying for Starbucks delivery. Well, she's paying money that she knows she's about to lose. She knows this will be her last Starbucks delivery. So yeah, I actually could see why she was sad. A lonely 50th birthday? Honey, it's a broke 50th birthday. She's got to depend on the kindness of the Kyles, Suttons, and Garcells of the world to give her a nice gift. A poolless birthday. I mean, I'm used to it, but she's not. But then again, she's a thief, so she's getting just what she deserves. And last and least, let's talk about marriage at first sight. The blonde and the butt. You know the blonde and the butt. They have decided to go their separate ways. She's going to look for a heterosexual man, and so is he. He should call Jacob. I could see those two with their weird controlling ways and fitness regimens. They could work it out. They could fight over protein mixes. I'm sure Rai would love to swim. And you know, they could just hide their gayness like Gay Nima and Mike. Like Jackie and Simone. Like Contessa and Britton. Like Candy and Portia. They know. You know, being a closeted couple in Atlanta isn't going to be that unusual. That could really work for them. Imagine getting married on TV and not even getting any dick for your trouble. I feel sorry for her. But that's what happens when you hold out hope. Men don't change. We are as is. It's like you go down to the flea market and it's like, okay, you know, you might be able to put some paint on it at best, but that joker gonna be as is. It's gotta be functional enough to be in your house. Otherwise, leave that joker where it is. It's scratch and motherfucking dent. It is. These are some scratch and dent men. I don't know where they keep the showroom new ones. Then the showroom new ones, you damn near got a potty train. So either way, it's scratch and dent or potty train. It ain't no in between. So go on and get you a good scratch and dent. Get you an antique. Because at least an antique one day will have some value, if you know what I mean.
Alleged what? Alleged who? Allegedly. Allegedly. Don't blame, don't sue. Allegedly.